Shalom, shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, Divine to the apostles and the elders, the GMS that rule and teach well in the scripture, and salutations to my Akim that are doing this work in truth and faith and all sincerity. Today's lesson is basically going to be various topics on which, things that happened, within the past week or so, past 2 weeks, knowing that judgment is upon the world that we live in. Okay, so we got the first death, and so the first death was with Noah. That's when it's let's go to let's go to Genesis. Not Genesis. Yeah. Salakia. Let's go to Genesis. Okay. 7 verse 1. Okay. This is Genesis chapter 7 verse 1. And so this is pertaining to the first mass death, which is at the time of Noah, because the deeds of man were evil. Alright. And so he started anew with Noah, his sons. Okay, and as he repopulated the whole world through his seed line, through his children. All right, and so this is Genesis chapter 7 verse 1. It said, "And the Lord said unto Noah, Come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee 7, the male and his female, and the beasts that are not clean by 2, the male and the female." And so it's just going into basically the Lord is preparing Noah, okay, mentally, spiritually, building this ark, okay, and he's preparing Noah. He's taking Noah, and Noah's basically prepping. Okay, this is your first prep, but this prep is coming from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So you have to understand that if you're not prepping in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you're not prepping at all. All right, and so that's being obedient. It's having faith. And Noah went into his sons and his sons' wives with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood. So he basically prophesied for years on end. And knowing that Noah prophesied for years on end, the people did not believe him. All right. They were none the wiser. You got to remember, at this particular time it never rained. So, it was unbelievable to the masses of the people. Just like how we prophesy now, it's just unbelievable to the masses of the people. Okay, and so our people are going to get the judgment first, and so let's get that. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. And it reads, okay, this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? And so we have to understand that the house of the Lord, Israel, okay, that's the Lord's house. All right, he's gonna deal with the heathen later, but he's gonna deal with Yahweh. Yeah, I mean, Salakia, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai is gonna deal with his people first, okay, and those that know that they are Israel. All right, he's gonna deal with them first. Then to the ones that know not that know not that they're Israel. Also, then the heathens. Okay, being Esau, being a part of the heathen, the Lord is going to make a speedy return and crack the skies upon the word of the Lord, upon his green light. All right, as soon as Yahweh gives Yahweh Shai a green light, he's coming, and he's gonna come speedily. Okay, and so let's get that as well. Let's go to Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. And it reads, okay, this is Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. All right, and it says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according to his work shall be. So, what are the works? The works are being in the stead of Yahweh Shai. All right, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This is what work we should be in. All right. Okay, being a brother, okay, to the brethren, having integrity, having faith, and abiding by the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. This is what the Lord's looking for. Okay, even though Yahweh Shai has been given the authority by Yahweh to give everyone their reward, okay, whether it be bad or whether it be good. So if you out there being a nigga in the street, your reward is death and destruction. Okay, if you willingly break the law, statutes, and commandments, and you're in iniquity, the Lord is going to reward you with death and destruction. Okay, if you give not your ear, incline not your ear, you don't hearken unto the words of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, death and destruction is upon you. And for those that do hearken, is salvation and life, okay, regardless of what the circumstance is. All right, Let's get that. Okay, let's go into John chapter 6. John chapter 6, verse John chapter 6, verse 63. And it reads, it said, "It is the spirit that quickeneth." Okay, the spirit makes alive. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. And so, what's one thing that Yahweh Shai mentions? Okay, it says, "If you love me, keep my commandments." Okay? If you love me, keep my commandments. As a matter of fact, let's get it. Let's see. Back in John chapter 14, verse 15, and it reads, okay, this is red letter. All right, this is coming from the mouth of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And so it reads, it says, "If you love me, keep my commandments." And so we understand that keeping, we're in a state of sin right now when it comes down to keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. We couldn't keep it even if we had everything given before us, because of the state that we're in. So we couldn't keep it 100%, even if we were not in Babylon, which is America. We would not be able to keep the law, statutes, and commandments in its entirety. So that's what the grace period is for, is to get right so that we may get back to Yahweh, which is our Father in heaven. And we do that only became the land, became the lamb of no blemish. Okay, he became the sacrifice so that we may get back to Yahweh in all its perfection. All right, and so We understand and we know this. All right. Knowing that, after this last Passover, celebrities have been passing away at an alarming rate. Okay. And so let's go to that. Let's go to let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 4. All right. And let's break this down. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 4, and it reads, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall be up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." What's the daughters of music? Okay. This pertains primarily to the nation of Israel. This is where the genre of hip hop and rap originate. Okay. And any good thing in that's big has to do with the nation of Israel. The daughters of music shall be brought low. It's not talking about literal daughters. Okay. It's talking about the daughters of Zion, which is the whole nation of Israel, which consists of all the tribes: Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and also the speckled bird. So that's what the daughters of music being brought low. The sacrifices that the celebrities have to do in order to become famous, in order to have they have to do something wicked to make it in this world. Extremely wicked. What comes to mind is DMX, and I listen to the music, but that's about all that go as far as it goes. Had an album where he was covered in the blood of a goat. So he had to do a sacrifice. Basically, he's sacrificing to Satan. And the people that were in charge of that are the right hand of Satan, the elites, the 1948ers. Call them Illuminati, call them what you want, but These are the children of Esau, when it all boils down to it. They have their different fractions. And so, during that sacrifice, the Lord is taking a lot of the celebrities out. And that's what it is to be brought low. Okay, these rituals, these demeaning acts, so to speak. Let's close out on this last scripture. Let's close out on this. This is let's go to Revelation. Chapter 20, verse 12. Let's go to Revelation chapter 20 and 14. Okay. You know what? This is an extensive scripture. This is, let's go into Revelation chapter 20 and 11. It says, and I saw Revelation chapter 20 and 10. And the devil that deceived them were cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. False prophet is everything that stemmed from Catholicism. Baptist, Methodist, the way it's presented makes it false. Cutting parts of the Bible out makes it false. Okay. And so this would be considered the false prophet. It's also a system, 501c3. Was cast into the lake of fire. Okay. The system, okay, the landmass is cast into the lake of fire. The beast is cast into the lake of fire. What's the beast? The beast is also the system, okay, that we're in now. And shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face of the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. That's the wicked coming out of rulership. And I saw the dead, the small and great, stand before Yahweh, and the books were open, and another book was open, which the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. Brings me back through the spirit of what I mentioned earlier. Okay? According to their works. All right? Whether it be good or whether it be evil, you're going to be judged. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it. To death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell was cast into the lake of fire. So that debunks spiritual hell. All right? Hell is a condition. Hell, death, okay, which is literal death. The condition were cast into the lake of fire. All right? This is a second death. So we are here to make our bodies a living sacrifice. So we don't take part with the wicked in the second death of 2/3. All right, and so I'll close out there, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakar Kudash, and until next time, Shalom.